Hi, I'm John from Just Whisky. If you like today's show, please give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And consider becoming a Patreon with the link in the description below. Thanks so much for the Patreons that I do have to help support this channel. Much appreciated. And as a Patreon, for as little as $1 a month, you have access to exclusive Patreon reviews. And I have about 40 in the archives. So check those out. And remember, folks, not only is it just whiskey, today it's just news. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to rip out a page from Jeff from G Whiskey's book and tell you what my mystery pour is and what will be a future review. This is the second time I'm re-recording this because I forgot to tell you what the mystery pour was. So here we go again. So maybe the sky isn't falling, but we are starting to see cracks in the economic global world. I just found out that the Swedish distillery, Mackmyra, are filing for bankruptcy. They're declaring bankruptcy, and I believe they've been around for 25 years. They're struggling with cash flow and profitability due to slowdown in global economy and a decline in demand for premium products. People are tightening their belts, and I think it's a sign of previews of coming attractions, unfortunately. My understanding is in the United States, I believe the top 10% income earners of this country actually are responsible for 40% of all sales of goods in this country, which, although substantial, is still not enough to sustain and project forward a healthy, robust economy. The other 90% of us are feeling the strain of inflation everywhere. We all feel it, we all see it, and we see it in premium products such as whiskey and rums. Also, too, the Wales distillery, Penderyn, they have 3 bases. And at their Swansea distillery, they are, quote unquote, pausing production for a unforeseen amount of time. And they're going to be laying some people off at that distillery. My understanding is they're still going to keep open the visitor center, but they're halting or pausing production due to slowdown in the economy and fall in demand for premium products. So they're not closing yet. They're just pausing things. Again, it's just another, I think we're going to see, unfortunately, these are, scenes from coming attractions, unfortunately. Also, too, one of my pet peeve distilleries has been Ardbeg with their myriad releases of, limited releases and overhyped, over-marketed, overpriced, and I've seen distributors now that have backup of, just as one example, of Ardbeg heavy vapors where they're just not moving. I mean, at the 46% limited release was, non-age stated, was retailing for $140, as are most or many of the other releases. And people can't justify these prices anymore for these overhyped, overmarketed products. And so they're being offered to local retailers at heavy discounts. Okay. And also, too, I'm seeing some mom and pop stores across the board. They're reevaluating their inventory, and they're marking down slow movers and some of the premium products that they have excess inventory of, that are just not moving as fast as they used to anymore, or they're not moving at all. And then even barometers of what's going on, the litmus test. Home Depot and lumber liquidators have noticed significant downtrends in people remodeling, and even home prices now. I mean, home sales are, some areas are still robust, but nationally, the inventory is increasing and the prices are still staying the same, but people just can't afford to do these remodels and keep up with the maintenance of their own homes. And lumber liquidators are closing many stores. But those are some of the barometers of what's actually going on. So hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's the truth. It's a hard reality, and sometimes the truth is hard to swallow. So today it's just bad news, but it's real, folks, and I'm feeling it. I'm cutting way back on what I'm purchasing. I'm being much more selective because I just have too much, and I don't need any more. And do I want more? Yes. Can I justify the expense now of the upward trajectory of these prices? No, I cannot. So before I forget, mystery pour. This is kind of a surprise. It's going to be Tully Barden, and this is a 14-year-old limited release at 46% ABV. It doesn't say non-chill filter, non-coloring, but my understanding it is, and I believe it probably is, and the price is phenomenal on this. $70 for an Integrity 14-year-old Tullibardine the Murray, and it's part of the Marquise collection. $70 for a 14, almost 15-year-old nice malt, and I'm going to be reviewing that in the near future, and but it's going to be a good review. So, thanks for watching. Hats off to you all, and take care, folks.